Okay, so I'm back. This is part two of my carded cars video. This is actually a Dick Trickle car. It's like a NASCAR. The brand is Racing Champions. I sometimes buy them. A lot of times I get them when I buy a whole bunch of stuff, like in bags and stuff at Goodwill. But this is in a nice little display box. I kept it in there. I can take it out at any time as rubber tires. I think the hood opens up. As you can see, it's already opened. Yeah, he had a funny name, Dick Trickle. I think that guy is dead now. And it was carded. It was actually had two packagings. It had the regular bubble pack. Kept the card, because it's a nice card. Yeah, so it was double packaged actually. Maybe this was sold like this at one point. It doesn't have a barcode. And I bought this from Goodwill for 99 cents. Pretty cool for the price. Because it's probably like a $4 car. Should move faster. Here's that tumbler I've been telling you about. I have two of these. I have one on the display shelf. I think the black one is right next to it. 2014. I think I got it deeply discounted, so didn't really hurt much to buy it. Next thing I got, it's my favorite car. It's the 70 Plymouth Superbird. Took me a while to find this, but I tracked it down at a Kmart K-Day sale, and then I found another one at Walgreens, and that's where this one came from. P case. Okay, next few things. I think, well, these are both the same. I think one might be a K-Day one, and I'm not 100% sure about the other one. It says K case and P case. Not really my favorite truck. I think I won these or something like that. 67 Chevy C10. They both are. Yeah, I think one was a K-Day one, and because they're both recolors. In 2015, I think. I already had a couple of one of each loose. This is my favorite truck. I won this as well from an Instagram giveaway. If you if you like collecting Hot Wheels, you can get some free because a lot of people do giveaways and stuff. I think I've won 3 times already. So if you don't have an Instagram account, you should think of getting some. You can post your collection. People might like your stuff, or some people might comment. Usually a lot of people just like my stuff. Yeah, this is my favorite one by Matchbox so far. It was 66 Dodge A100. Might be a good trade too. That's a nice car. It says Firestone in it. This is one I've talked about a few times. It's called Dragon Blaster, and I got this one real cheap. It was marked down because of this torn card. It was 50 cents. So I bought it. I had one loose before that, so I didn't want to open it. That's why it's always been carded here. Next two things are going to be Simpsons cars. This is the Homer. Yeah, I don't know. It got bent, I guess. It's the 2014 first edition. I think I found this at a Dollar General store. This one is pretty difficult to find. There's a tidbit of information there. Probably can't see it because of the camera. But you can Wicca it on Hot Wheels Wicca. And this was released in 2015. I found that one and I traded it. I kept that one mainly because it was the first edition, or the new one. I have a couple of these. It's the Simpsons family car. New for 2015. I was going to say 16. Usually when you confuse the year, you usually confuse the year before. When you have a new year, it's 2016 now. You'd end up writing 2015 for a few months until you get used to it. But they use the same picture of Homer on here. It's one of my favorite shows. They moved them to FXX. I don't watch them as much anymore. They're on like 3 hours a day or something, and some days they aren't. That's kind of the reason why I don't watch them as much. Pretty nice car though. I'm not sure how realistic it is. Okay, next few cars I got is Pell Driver, which was new for 2015. This was probably one of my favorite cars of the year. I did a video about it. Didn't pull this out though. I didn't feel like doing that. But here's some tidbit of information. I bought this from a drugstore that my aunt used to work at, or she still does, I think. Still a local drugstore. I can't remember the name right now. But they sold Hot Wheels, and they were probably around the same price as Walgreens, but they were always they were a lot cheaper than CVS sold for their cars. Like maybe 20-30 cents or something like that. But, you know, this one was originally hard to find. I don't know why. But, you know, after a while, the recolor was easy to find. I didn't buy another one of the recolor. 71 Datsun Bluebird. A lot of people liked it, so that's why I bought one. I also showed that in another video. A lot of people thought this was hard to find. It's not that hard to find. I think I found a couple. Reason why people are looking for this... It's a mislabeled treasure hunt. It's not a real one. It's just a regular Fiat 500 with the police tampos. A lot of people are trying to say that it's so rare and valuable. They were all made that way. Cool one, Mario Brothers. At first I didn't want one. It looks better in the packaging. I have a loose one. This 2016 card, that's when it came out. And it's a Target Snowflake card. I remember I bought one from K-Day at Kmart. Okay. And by the way, the Snowflake cards, at least for now, they were still scanning up at Target for $20. Don't know why, though. Probably a glitch. Maybe they were going to clearance it or something. They did clearance some stuff. But, okay, so what I have here is 71 Mustang Mach 1. This one was pretty cool. I like the color. That's mainly why I bought a second one. I already have a Bond set loose. I only got a few of the other ones. I think I bought two extras. I only bought my favorite ones in this set. But I did a video on those. Next one, Batman Batmobile. I think I bought an extra one because it was kind of nice, and it, you know, might as well. I think this sold out pretty fast. A lot of people like Batman. Some of the castings were based on real Batmobiles. This one I think was a distorted one that Hot Wheels, you know, made up. So I think the real one's a lot different. I don't know if I got. This is my bedroom. I have some Hot Wheels. No, I don't. I did have a Ertl Batmobile, but I've showed that before. Okay. Well, right now I have a Jetsons Capital car, 2015 release. I think there was a new one for this was new in 2014. I think, and I found that one like at a Walgreens. But you know, this is a worldwide case. As you can see from here, I think I have the regular U.S. case card someplace. Okay, the next one. Well, I dropped this one day, and that's what happened. It doesn't fit in the package all that good because it can be fiddled around. But it looks nice. This is actually my favorite Matchbox, and this is one I traded. I traded one, and then I bought one at Target, and then all of a sudden, because they had it clearanced and whatnot, a whole bunch of Matchboxes, and all of a sudden I noticed the bubble was cracked. So I now have two of them loose. But it's a pretty cool car. This one always reminds me of a lowrider. You know those cars that have hydraulics and the front end bounces? I've gone to like some lowrider competitions because my city does festivals and people bring their lowriders there. Or yeah, their cars, they have a car show and stuff. Okay, this one I bought online because I wasn't finding it at first, and I found one at a Toy Con, but that's okay. 31 Doozy. I didn't pay anything. I had a gift card that I was able to trade in some points for on Coke. Pretty nice. The Bat. This was from the Batman series that Walmart did. That Walmart had 6-part series. This is the Back to the Future Time Machine Hover Mode. with the Snowflake card. This is 2016, so it was from Target. I don't think they had case codes for the Snowflake ones. Or at least you couldn't tell what case it was because it said F on it, and I think that was a B case. So this one also caught my eye. It's a '64 Lincoln Continental. I like the color. It was a nice black color. It's glossy. I think it's finely detailed. I think some of the ones that they released as in the Bond series, they were all finely painted as compared with the regular mainline release. So I had this Lotus Esprit S1, and that one had paint blotches on it. The license plate was covered over. Okay, the next car is, let's see, 77 Pontiac Firebird. Kind of like these Firebirds. They had that notched roof. Can't remember if I said it was an I roof or T roof. I think those things would come on the real car. They would come off kind of like a convertible. I think you had to actually take them off. But it was pretty nice. Never had this casting till now. It was from A-Case. Oh, I don't know why I had two. Oh, maybe there was a reason I had two. I think there was a variation or something. The rivets on these were different colors. So these are both facing towards the right, and the front rivet on this one is red. Back rivet is like I guess the regular body color Zamac, whatever. And that one seems to be on the front on that. That's why I kept two. Gas 55 Chevy Bel Air Gasser. Not my favorite color, but I did buy two after a while. This one was still hard to find. I think I only found 3 or 4, in the store. Pretty nice still, though. From L-Case. Next one is a Zamac of the 52 Chevy. This one was my favorite of the Zamacs, I think. One of my favorites. I think I like the Gasser, but I couldn't find another one of those. So yeah, that one was pretty nice though. Okay, let's see. I found it on a trip one day. This one originally was hard to find, so I bought two. Then I found it was the same week that Dollar General had a buy one get two. The store I bought this from was Meijer. They had a buy one get one sale. So I bought the two. I guess they had a free thing. That's just a sticker though. It can be peeled off, but I didn't peel it off at all. Yeah, pretty nice. It was new, I think, in 2015. I don't think they write it on there. Jetsons Capsule. This is the U.S. one, E-Case. Found that one at a Dollar General. I think they also had a sale when I got that one. Gotta clear my throat. Morris Mini. I think this is the 2015 one. It's on a worldwide card. I bought this one because mainly it was still the metal on metal casting with the removable body. So I bought two of those. One loose and one carded. Okay, I think that's it from my carded collection. But except these two right here. Oh, actually I might still have some more. 74 Escort RS 1600. One's the Fast and Furious one, and one's just a recolor, so it's not from that movie. Some people might say it is. I think on eBay they did. They're kind of stupid on eBay. Yeah, so I think I bought one because a lot of people were collecting it. Maybe I thought maybe I should have bought one, an extra. So that's how I got that one. I actually won this one, and then I had one I purchased before that. So I think I bought it after I won it. So I got the short card, so I want to keep the short card in my carded collection. Yeah. But this was real common after a while. I saw like several of them, and they were all showing up at the dollar store because they were getting in the cases that had them. Next car is a Casey Kane car, bought on yard sale, 50 cents. I was thinking on opening it actually. This is actually a magnet. But I do have one loose, a Casey Kane car. Somewheres. Next one is a Zamac 67 Austin minivan. A lot of people like collecting the Zamacs. So I thought I'd buy two. Really, didn't really want to, but if people are collecting them, there's got to be something special about them. I don't really intend on selling it. Maybe one day I might think of trading it or something. Next one, I saw this. I think I checked a price guide, and this was like $8 or $10. Or they said that Hot Hubs series. That's what those wheels are. I think are called Hot Hubs. Yeah, it says on the packaging it's Vampira. I bought this at a flea market only for $1, so it wasn't a total loss. It's an old card. As you can see, it's brown on the back instead of like how some of the older ones were, white or something like that. Pretty nice. I think there's only one left here. 2009 or 5 actually, Corvette pace car. I think this is all metal, real rubber tires. I have a couple. I think I have 2 of these, and then I have one loose. I have 2 carded actually, and the other one I have carded is kind of nasty, so I may open it. It was in the basement, so I don't know how the hell it got down there. But yeah, it's red. They used to give these out at a car dealership. They used to have like a cookout like thing. And then I guess the owner bought a whole case of these. That dealership was eventually bought out by another major Chevy competitor. But it was a family-owned dealership for, I think, 100 years. My family bought cars from them. My grandparents actually bought their cars mostly from them. And then my parents started buying from them. And that's it. That's all the carded cards I had. Hope you enjoyed my video. You can like, share, subscribe, comment if you want any information I can tell you. I don't think there is any. Okay, and that's it. I did film this in a different area. I filmed it in my bedroom, so my table, which I have in the basement, I was organizing my CDs and DVDs down there. I was putting them in plastic bags to keep the moisture off, and that's why I was filming this in here. And the other reason was lighting's different. Maybe it was a little better. It might be a little better in the basement. But that's it. Like I said, like, share, subscribe, comment, whatever you wish to do. And that's it. Goodbye for now.